Ed, big fan, first of all.
Thank you, man.
As I don't feel like I have to say, but I don't say it to everybody. So big fan. Secondly, I've had like dumb injuries. Like I did Dancing with the Stars. I hurt my shoulder. I wake up, it hurts. But I didn't hit people all the time. What hurts most when you wake up in the winter, or just generally?
Hey, man, that is so funny. It's random things, and it's funny because when you're having a conversation, it's funny because when you're having a conversation about things that hurt, stuff start hurting.
It's like when someone itches, you like scratch too. When you talk about it, things hurt.
So it's my back, my back at the moment. But yeah, man, it's just certain things. Honestly, man, it takes turns. 1 minute it's the ankle, 1 minute it's the hip because I had hip surgeries. And it's always my nerve impingement. Like I got nerve impingement that I never had surgery on. So that's always tight. The neck is the first thing to always go because of sleep, pillows and stuff. I'm still trying to find that ultimate bed, man.
You do like at our house, because I'm hurt a lot doing stupid stuff. We have like a red light therapy bed. Like it's red light therapy and it's also infrared, right? We lay in that. Like the Kardashians got us. So we're like, we got to get one too.
Yeah.
You ever do stuff like that to try
I was doing that in my career before all that stuff came out.
So you were at it before it was a thing.
Yeah, I was ahead of the game, man. A bunch of all this stuff people doing, like the IVs and the nutrition. Like I was way ahead of the game, man. Thank God to Ray and Willis McGahee, and Papa's son, Lauryn Hill's dad, and Rohan Marley, and now Dr. Clayton Gibson.
Well, now everybody's spending money to take care of their body, but you were doing that because that was so important back then.
Yeah, I'm still doing now. Like, right, you're investing in yourself, man. That's the biggest thing. As a coach, I was doing it. You invest in yourself. Like, any good CEO knows that. Like, you're going to invest in yourself first. So $60,000 to $100,000 a year, that means something to me going into my body versus going by, $5,000, $10,000 watch and rings and something for some rims on your car that you don't need just to go to work. Like that's the type of ignorance I was around. Guys that had the rims on their car see me with the supplements, won't buy the supplements, but they'll buy the car. I'm like, bro, you know what? I want to win. I don't care. Come on, man. They knew I had the goods. Hey, let me get some of that. Cool. Hey, man, you can buy this, right? I ain't got no money for that. Yeah, you do. Like, that's the type of stuff you deal with. You know what I'm saying? But is that Zeus song? But yeah, man, like it was so many things. But you gotta invest in yourself.
Ed, the feuds on the field, it's all part of the game, right? But how many of those?
Not all of them.
How many? That's my question. How many of those feuds carried on past the game, and then maybe the next time you saw them again?
Well, it won't carry on. It never carried on past the game as much. Maybe to an interview if I'm talking about a guy. Like me and Hines had a thing, everybody know. But it wasn't personal to the point where we fighting off the field. For one, I'm a man, grown-ass man. For two, I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for it unless I have to do what I have to do. And on the football field, of course, you pissed off the high festivity when guys are doing certain things. I could get into a fight, but why get into a fight when I got weapons on me? I could just hit you really hard, within the game, and I knew that. Like I knew I was wearing weapons, like I knew I could literally go at him and do what he was doing to him and he could feel it. But I didn't want to play the game like that. I could not bring myself to play the game that way. It just wasn't in me to play the game, with an ill will and try to hurt somebody on the other side of the field, and I just couldn't do that, man, but I knew it would catch up with him, and it did.
Compare the competitive energy of playing and coaching.
That's a tough one, boy, because you want your guys to perform and that you're on that edge of like how you used to do it, and I tell myself and tell guys for a long time, man, you got to do that. You got to pull back, So it's a little different, man. Playing, obviously, you are putting that work in and you have more on the line because you're on that field. You're in between those lines. The focus is totally different. Coaching, you got to put people in the place to be successful. and root for them and encourage them and be that positive mindset that they need when they go through something. It's like therapy. You know, you're that therapist as a coach. As a player, you're sitting on the couch. You know, you're that guy on the couch and kind of need that calmness and stillness through as you go. Excuse me, everybody don't use that. You know, some people just want the music and the loud stuff going on, but you know, there's a difference between good and great.
My final question: what's your favorite thing that you kept, like your own memorabilia that you have from your career?
Man, special thing. That's funny. I got a lot of stuff, dude.
You get to keep one. They're like, Ed, it's me, God. I'm going to allow you to keep one. What do you
I'm
grab?
taking everything else
What
away.
do you grab?
If he say you could take it.
That's it.
Oh, man. I'd take my helmet. I got my helmet. I have my Super Bowl helmet.
The Super Bowl helmet.
Did you pay for that?
No, I took it. I took the, you see how they got this here hanging up, this banner?
Yeah.
We win, I'll take that banner if I'm Patrick Mahomes. Like, I'll hang that in my house if I'm him.
If you were him, you would take that, yeah. Hey, what are you doing direct?
I have a Ravens banner.
Yo, you do have the banner.
I took the Super Bowl banner out of the locker room.
But you took it down
How'd
yourself?
you get it down?
I was the last person to leave the locker room,
okay,
bro.
that's funny.
Me and Harbaugh are the last two people on the bus.
Wow.
He and his daughter and myself were the last two people to leave the stadium as the Ravens. And I'm in the stadium, I'm getting dressed because there's all kind of stuff. I'm getting dressed and I look up like, y'all just, what y'all gonna do with this? They're like, I just throw it. I'm like, man, give me that banner. I folded it up. It's in my garage.
I love it.
That's awesome.
All my guys pull up to my house and be like, when they working, be like, like, oh yeah, I get it, man. The banner.
Look at the banner.
What are you doing direct TV?
Oh man, DirecTV has a My Sports package. We had the My Sports package on directtv.com. It's all across the nations on NFL Network, Fox, ESPN, you know, and that's where you want to go get your sports. It's for everybody's. Everywhere, for everybody, mysports.com, DirecTV. And like I've been saying, man, for kids who are training, go watch it. DirecTV is where you can watch it, man. You know, go watch it, emulate it. That's what we did.
We appreciate you. Big fan.
Right on, brother.
Thank you
Stop
so
doing
much.
crazy stuff around the house.
We're going to drive by.
Stuff hurt.
We'll know where he lives because the banner's hanging in his front
Exactly.
yard.
We'll see the
All right.
garage.